Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time it is going to be another custom from Transformers, and it is the Transformers Crowbar from Dark of the Moon. So this is very exciting. It's been a while since I've done a Transformers custom. I'm kind of always working on a custom, but sometimes it just takes longer than some others. There's a few that I'm in progress working on, but as soon as some of the more Bumblebee figures start coming out, I'll absolutely be doing customs, more full-fledged like before. Definitely going to do a massive custom. Like I'm really planning like a massive custom when it comes to Dropkick, so look forward to that once that figure starts hitting stores. But I am very excited to get Crowbar. This is kind of like an extension custom because I've done one very similar to this, and as you can see, it's right here with Crankcase. When this figure was released for Dark of the Moon, or sorry, for the last night under the name Berserker, the colors were very much off, and I definitely wanted to make it more accurate, so I completely, repainted it, and I've made a video on that one before, and now I've done the same thing essentially with the new Crowbar figure that was released in the Studio Series line. So just done the same thing. This is a straight up repaint. Nothing's been redone other than the paint, but as you can see, it's been extensively repainted because you take a look at the other one, and it's certainly off. Like, it certainly works in the collection. That the Crowbar figure that they released is a good stand-in for the character from Dark of the Moon, but it's certainly off. It's not like he's bright blue or anything, but he uses a lot of light grays and almost like tans when it should be more blacks and silvers. So it's certainly very off when it comes to the paint, but it's not off enough that would just make it absolutely awful in a collection or anything like that. So the paint was okay, but it certainly needed to be redone. It had red bits on it, and it had like a faded orange at the fingers, and it just doesn't make any sense personally. I just don't understand it. But yeah, overall here is the original. Just to give you a little 360 on the original here. And now with the repaint, I basically went in and repainted everything. I kind of, what I did was same thing I did with the other one. I went down, broke it down, took the arms and legs off and head and stuff, and just repainted it what I thought would look the best when it comes to just black and silver. Just use those two. And then after all that was done, I went in with just a really messed up brush and just put just a little bit of silver, wiped it off a little bit, and then just kind of highlighted everything to give it a kind of brush look, make it look like it's a beaten up a bit, and it is more worn. And I did that with all the black, and then I did the same thing but with the black paint when it comes to the silver on him. So that's what I did. So as you can see, just added just more dimension, made it look more accurate to the film. With the dreads, I struggled with what to do with the dreads for a long time. What I ended up doing was painting them silver, because I didn't know if I wanted to kind of leave that gray and just put a little silver in it. I tried that. It didn't look great. I wasn't too into it. So then I just decided to paint them fully silver, and then I just kind of brushed in a little bit of black, just to make them where they weren't just like so shiny, because when I had them all silver, they just really popped. Like, they were distractingly silver. So that's why I added black, to kind of just to mellow them out a bit and to fit the overall aesthetic of the figure a little bit more cohesively. So that's what I did there. The face I just carefully added some detail on it. Some of the silver was actually there on the face. It's the one place where they actually have a little bit of silver, but it was really lacking black because it had a lot of just dark grays and tans. So I added some black in the face a lot. And that's kind of what I did there. The feet, I decided to go all silver, like toe-wise, because that's what I did with Berserker. So, or sorry, well, it was the Berserker figure, but when I made him Crankcase, the feet were all silver. So that's what I did to kind of make them fit together so that they looked pretty good together. And as you can see, I do think that they look quite nice together, because I'd used the same techniques to paint the two of them, so that they should look very cohesive between the two. And I think that overall they look quite cool, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm overall very happy with them. I think that they look really nice. I'm hoping in the Studio Series or a third-party company or somebody will give us a good Hatchet figure, so I can finally complete the three of them. Hopefully it's Hasbro, so I can buy two and I can repaint it so that it really fits in with my customs and it has the same type of look. That would be amazing. So I'm very much hoping for that. But overall, I'm very happy with how this custom came out. It's one that's kind of simple to do because it was just required paint, and it allowed me be just to kind of, and it's a deluxe figure, it's not super big either, so it's kind of easy to do where I just add black and silver paint, basically just try to get the base black, but then add silver details to it, and then go in with the weathering kind of effect, which is pretty fun to do, actually, to be honest. So overall, pretty simple custom, not too extensive, but I think that it makes a world of difference and makes him much more movie accurate, which I am always a fan of. So I am very happy with how it turned out, and overall I think that it does look quite cool. So let me know what you guys think of this figure. Of course, stay tuned for more customs from myself, because I am doing customs, and not just Transformers. I do have a couple of Pop customs coming out. I might do a Marvel one, but certainly with the Bumblebee movie, I do plan on doing some customs, and like I said, Dropkick is definitely going to be one that, as soon as it comes out, I'm going to really focus on when it comes to the custom. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of my custom, and how it compares to the original. And yeah, also one thing I do want to mention before I go is that they are kind of redoing that figure and making him more accurate to Dark of the Moon, which was just shown at the Canadian convention. But they still don't do it very well. They added a lot of black, which is right. But then of course he has like these weird, like his dreads and his hands are this in person, like on the convention floor, they're like bright orange. But when it comes to like the official images, they're much more mellow, kind of a gold, almost copperish type of look. So they look a lot better in the production images. We'll have to see which one's more accurate to the final product, though. But either way, it's still very inaccurate. It's more accurate, but it's still inaccurate. So I'm still very happy that I did this, even with that knowledge of the new version coming out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of my custom, and thanks so much for watching.